Hey guys, pause power jerks. So everything in Olympic weightlifting should be positions, positions, positions. People, I often say position, then movement, then speed, and only then load. This comes from Greg Everett, and he got it from somewhere else. But anyhow, the athlete usually goes the other direction. The athlete always wants to maximize load. Then they realize that they're not gonna be able to do a lot of loads if they're not fast. Then they try to be fast and realize that they cannot be really fast unless the movement is good. And then they realize that because the movement is not, their movement is not good because their positions are all wrong. And so usually the athlete will go very far out just to realize that they have to come back to positions first. And that's not a waste of time. So this drill, in the Olympic weightlifting, every time you see pauses, it feels like they're pausing your progress, but actually they're increasing your progress. Anyhow, this drill is there to help with your positions, and in the power jerks, there are two positions that we want to really focus on. The deep position, in which you have a little bit of a dip, and as you can see, my knees are forward, my torso is upright. I'm not leaning backwards, I'm upright. I'm not here, I'm here. Butt is directly above my heels, not behind them. And this allows me to extend the legs aggressively. If you think it for a second, if you're behind and you extend aggressively, a little bit out of whack. You don't need any horizontal movement here. So it's just a knee leg extension more than a hip extension, right? So that's the first position on the pause jerk. And the second position on the pause jerk is the receiving position, which is contrary to that one. So when you catch, in this case, you're gonna have butt a little bit backwards, body is backwards, right? And I'm more in a squat, in the start of a squat, more than in the start of a heel elevated squat, right? Like so, there are a little bit two different positions, and we wanna reinforce both. So pause jerks help with both, with the receiving and the deep position. And what you want to do, regardless of where you are, or regardless of how the movement goes for you, is pause. Make sure that that you're hitting all the points, right? Like so, you should feel like butt directly or the knee torso up right here. Then and only then up, catch, and then figure out if you're in the right place. Most people will, in the receiving position of the jerk, of the power jerk, will still be here very vertical, will still be in the deep position. So most people will exchange those positions. And so whenever you catch, be like, oh, okay, butt needs to be a little bit farther back. That means butt and bar goes a little bit farther back, right? And check. In terms of the pauses and how to use this, depending on what's programmed for you or what you're looking for, you can have the two pauses, or you can have one pause, right? Like pause at deep or pause at the receiving. I really like pausing at the receiving position no matter what of the jerk. I try to always pause when I'm doing a split jerk and so on, stabilize, and only then come up whenever I can. And so kind of all my jerks are pauses, and I try to reinforce that in my athletes. People try to get out faster anyhow, but yeah, you can have a pause wherever you want it, and you can have it for as long as you need it. You know, like 1 to 2 seconds is best, but that's it. A little note on the dip. A lot of people will be here and then try to do a kind of a double dip. Prevent it from your athlete. It's not bad, but you're missing an opportunity to practice speed and power up, because when you have to generate power up from standing, like you're gonna activate the right muscles, right? And so try to avoid a double dip. Not so much because like a second dip is not good, but because you want to be practicing like generating force from 0 to full, right? That is it. If you need a review on the jerk receiving position, check one of my videos. I have a video for that, and that's it. Give this a try and know how it goes.